Alright, welcome back. I'm going to be showing every record that I got in the month of March. I know I'm a little bit late, but I just kind of want to get into it before it's like the end of April when I'm doing it. So let's just jump straight into it with Remo Drive's Greatest Hits, an album that I kind of found out way back. I think like the year that I graduated, so 2020. And I mean, it's a good album. Unfortunately, it's their only good album. Kind of ironic because it's called The Greatest Hits. But yeah, Remo Drive. And then we have Arrow Sweatshirts. I don't like shit. I don't go outside. I don't like shit. And I mean, it's a really dark album. I mean, I love it for what it is. But I mean, it's pretty depressing. Songs like Yui, Mantra, Grief, Grown Ups, and even DNA are really just down. But still, more or less, a good album. And then we have Nine Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral, which I'm just now fully getting into Nine Inch Nails. I mean, I've always really loved this album, but I kind of want to really get into it. So, I mean, if you have any recommendations on like good Nine Inch Nail albums or kind of projects I should get into, comment down below because I'm really excited to kind of dig into this kind of genre of music, but I just don't know where to go. And then we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers with The Getaway. Again, another album that I was putting away for a minute just because I didn't know if I really wanted to buy it or if it was going to be worth it. I mean, I knew like half of the album, but I was just kind of indecisive about it. I ended up buying it. I really love it. The Getaway, Dark Necessities, The Longest Wave, Goodbye Angels, Go Robot, Feasting on Flowers. Even the last songs, Encore, The Hunter, and Dreams from a Samurai, are really good. And it's just overall a really good album. I might listen to it right now, actually. So let me just put that right there. And then we have the Pierce the Veil repressings, A Flair for the Dramatic. Again, I knew nothing about this album narratively. And it comes with a really cool like poster, or more like a 12-page pamphlet that kind of explains more about where the record wanted to go story-wise. And after knowing what it's supposed to be, I don't get it. It's kind of like 3 Cheers for MCR. There's a story there, but you just can't really follow it. But yeah, I ended up getting the repress on this kind of cool white color pattern. It's pretty cool. I mean, album's pretty good overall. I wouldn't say it's my favorite album by theirs. I would say it's like my second favorite, just because, I mean, you have songs like here, like She Sings in the Morning, Drella, Diamonds and White Men Buy Them, Wonderless, which is still my personal favorite Pierce the Veil track of them all. But again, there's songs on here that I'm just not really that fond about. I think Falling Asleep on a Stranger is okay to me. And which one else? Yeah Boy and Dollface also really falls flat. But I mean, besides that, it's still a really good album, Pierce the Veil. And then to continue, I finally got into A$AP Rocky with Long Live A$AP. This comes on the translucent yellow color. And I mean, when I first heard it, I thought it was going to be my favorite A$AP Rocky album, just because it does have a lot of good bangers. I mean, Long Live A$AP, Goldie, PMW, and then Level. It's just such a good 4-track run. But after listening to his album, I mean, I really enjoy it, but the other album just stood out way more for me. The only song that I truly hate is a song with Skrillex. I put it on, gave it like 2 minutes or like half of what the song duration is, and I took that shit off. It's just mid to me. It's nothing but wubba dub dub music. But yeah. And then I rebought System of a Down, Toxicity. I used to have this album way before I got like really into collecting, but I sold it because I kind of just needed some money at the time. And ever since then, I kind of regretted it. So I rebought it again, pretty cheap. Still a good album, really good album. Prison Song, Dear Dance, Jet Pilot, Chop Suey, which I know a lot of people probably know. Science, Shimmy, Toxicity, and Aerials are still amazing songs. I mean, I think the closing track on this album is fucking gorgeous. Just kind of the statement that it gives out for the world and kind of how we treat our world and, you know, pollution and et cetera, et cetera. You can get really political with all that. But, yeah, still a really good album. And then I finally bought Weezer. If you don't know why that's funny, Weezer's kind of like a meme band. I know my friend, his name's Selvin. He's in a band, Casino Youth. You should check that out. But he's really into Weezer, so I could just always shit on him for listening to Weezer because he's a Weezer fan. And then I ended up buying it. But yeah, good album. Only Weezer album that I like. And then we have Santana's Greatest Hits. I'm a really big Santana fan, so I was eventually going to start copying one of these. I think I have like 2 more that I want to buy. But yeah, I mean, it's a greatest hit, so it just has all the good hits. Evil Ways, Hope You're Feeling Better, Black Magic Woman, Oye Como Va, Se Acabó, Everybody's Everything. And then my personal favorite, Samba Pa Ti. I mean, I'm trying to find the one that has Europa on it, because I think that is his best song, just kind of hands down, at least for me. It's just a gorgeous song. But yeah, Santana. And then I picked up Isaiah Rashad, A House. The House is Burning. I know when this album first came out, I was going crazy. I don't remember if it was in the summer or close to the summer, but this album just gave me a lot of good memories, especially with my girlfriend. I just played it a lot. But yeah, The House is Burning. A really good album. Highly recommend it. Rip Young, Claymore, All Herb, Hey Mista. I mean, these are just all really good songs. Don't Shoot is such a good fucking song. Don't Shoot. If you're gonna listen to this, or just a couple songs, Don't Shoot. Don't Shoot is my favorite one. And then I ended up getting this one, the Wallow single collection. I found it at a record store that I go to a lot, Up the Creek Records, which repping some of the merch. Up the Creek Records. I go there a lot, or at least I used to. I haven't been there in a minute, but yeah. So I was at the record store and they were playing it, and at first I thought it was like Fur, like some instances of like, oh, is this Fur playing? So I asked them, asked the owner who was there, and I was like, hey, what is this? And he was like, it's the Wallows. I was like, bullshit, because I'm a big Wallows hater. Don't know why. I just never really got into their stuff. We used to cover a lot of their music when I was younger, and I think that's why I just don't like it. But more or less, I ended up buying this one, and I fell in love with it. This is an amazing LP that has a lot of good songs. I think, let me see if I can remember it. Drunk? Yeah, Drunk on Halloween's my favorite one. But yeah, it came on the blue. But yeah, Drunk on Halloween slaps. And then moving on, I bought Brockhampton's Iridescence. I was supposed to buy this a while ago. I'm talking a cool minute. But I just never bought it, and my girlfriend really wanted it. So when I found it, I just got it for her. One of her favorite records. Not really anything for me, mostly just for her. But yeah, more or less, I got Iridescence. And then I have Alice in Chains with Facelift, which again, I am so ready for the represses. I know I'm missing like a 3 of the records, and Facelift got repressed and Dirt got repressed, so I'm hoping for Unplug. Let's go for Unplug. I think I have a bootleg of Three-Legged Dog. Yeah, so I need an official of Three-Legged Dog, Unplug, and I can't remember which one else. I mean, I was trying to look at the market on Discogs, but paying 200, 300 records, fuck all that. Fuck no. But one can hope. But back to this record, We Die Young, Man in the Box, Sea of Sorrow, amazing tracks. Sunshine, Put You Down, another just good run of tracks. Confusion, I Know Something About You, and Real Thing are a really good closer for this album. I didn't really expect for me to like it as much as I did. I kind of went into it with just no expectations or low expectations, and it blew my mark off. I mean, it's a really, really good album. And then we have Citizen. I bought As You Please, continuing my Citizen trend. I slowly got into Citizen not that long ago, and I just really want to get into more of the music, so I ended up buying it. I got it on this Tricolor LP, which is really nice. And yeah, I mean, I love Citizen. I feel like if you haven't listened to Citizen, you're kind of missing out. But I mean, this album's really good. In the Middle of It All is my favorite one. Don't know why. I think it just might be the sample that they use or the voice effect, but it's a really good album. And to continue on that, we have Tiger's Jaw, which again, another band that I found not that long ago. I'd say about 2 or 3 years ago. I was just going to Mexico on a trip, and I just wanted to download some music that I didn't really listen to like that. And this album came up, and then ever since then, I was just a really, really big fan of this album. But yeah, got in this cool color as well. And then another classic, we have Insomniac by Green Day. This album, I didn't really listen to it as much. It just kind of holds memories because, again, back in high school, I used to be in like a school band where we would just cover music, and Brain Stew was our first song that we opened ever. So because of that, I just bought it and gave it a listen. It's a really good album, highly recommend. But yes, Insomniac, Green Day. And then I have Korn. I can't remember which one's. Is this their self-title? Yeah, Korn, self-title. I'm not really a big Korn fan. I've been trying to forcing myself into like liking their music, or just kind of giving it a shot. But I'm still kind of iffy about it. I kind of want to get, I think it's called Issues, and Follow Your Leader, and just listen to that. Again, any Korn fans, if you're out there, give me some recommendations, some songs, some albums to buy, and I'll definitely do it because I really love this album. I mean, Blind, Ball Tongue, Clown, Fake, really good songs. Daddy is really depressing. I don't recommend anyone listen to that if you suffer from assault. But, I mean, good album. 10 out of 10. Also, I got it really cheap. I think it was like 25. It was used, but it's in like pristine condition. I was kind of surprised. Okay, and then to follow my ASAP turn, we have at long last ASAP, my favorite ASAP Rocky Today, which I think was kind of funny because I expected for me to like the other one more, and for me to like this one less, but it was the complete opposite. Holy Ghost, Canal, Fine Wine, LSD, and Excuse Me. It's such a good 5-track run. The only song on here that I'm kind of like about would be like JD, Lord, Pretty Flacco. That was okay, I guess. M's featuring Lil Wayne, it's hit or miss for me. And besides that, everything on here fucking slaps. I mean, the song with Kanye West and Jill Fox, Jukebox Joints, is really good. I really, really like the verses on that track. The beat too. Fine Wine is also really good. I think it's the chorus. I love the chorus on that one. It just kind of throws me off. West Side Highway is also a really good one. And yeah, I highly recommend this one. And then I got Mac Miller's Blue Side Park 10-year anniversary. Excuse me. I already had the original one. But I decided to get the 10-year anniversary because I just really want to collect it. Even though I'm kind of against variants because I spent a lot of money buying variants, I just kind of said fuck it on this one and I bought it. I'm not really a big fan. I mean, it's just kind of party music. The only song on here that I really care about is just Missed Calls, but still, it came on a really good and nice bluish color. And then to continue on, I picked up a Soundgarden album for the first time. Soundgarden, I love this album. I kind of went into it blind. I knew 2 songs, Black Hole Sun and Spoon Man, and then everything else. I was just kind of like, well, it'll be your first listen. Let Me Drown, My Wave, Head Down, 4th of July, Like Suicide, and She Likes Surprises are really good songs. I mean, apart from Black Hole Sun and Spoon Man, really, really good songs. And I really love this album. I didn't expect it for me to like it this much, but I'm 100% sold on Soundgarden. I'm going to be collecting more of their stuff. So if you have any more records that I should pick up from this band, let me know, and I'll pick them up ASAP because I am excited to dig my teeth into some more Soundgarden. Now we have Pierce the Veil, Selfish Machines. Again, I think this might be my least favorite Pierce the Veil album. Besides, I guess the newest one. Their newest one's fucking hot ass. But yes, Selfish Machines. Again, another repress. I just got it on the plain black. Good album. I mean, it's a decent album. I think the only song on here that I truly hate would be Houses. I just can't get down with the auto tune and the pitching on that song. It's god awful. But besides that, it's a really good album. And then Miss Arlie, my lovely girlfriend, bought me another copy of Good AM because I kind of have FOMO and I didn't want to miss out. And also my original pressing was kind of staticky and really poppy. So she bought me another one, and I mean, it sounds beautiful. No static, no pops, just clean, and really love it. I can't really praise this album enough. I think this album is amazing. I mean, you have songs like ROS and Ascension, and you have, I mean, the openers, Doors, Brand Name, Rush Hour. Two Matches is okay. That one's iffy. I just really can't get down with some Absol. 100 Grandkids is really good. The Weeknd is also really good. Clubhouse is really good. I mean, the whole album is just really good. And I highly recommend you picking this up if you can find it. I know it's a little bit rare, but if you can find this, pick it up, and give it a listen. It's an amazing album. Yes, Good AM. My favorite album. And then you have Paramore's Riot. I'm never really been like a big Paramore fan, but this album is 100% something that I've listened to when I was way younger. I mean, I'm talking way before my teens. And it's a good album. It brings back a lot of good memories. If you ever listen to the album, I'm just gonna say you're missing out on a lot. And Misery Business isn't the only good song on this. I think this whole album slaps front to back. And then to continue, I finally got another Deftones album. I've been like just in a Deftones grip. I love Deftones. Their music is really good. It's kind of what, I mean, I didn't even know what to expect with Deftones. But it was a really, really good eye-opener. And yeah, I love the band. I can't wait to collect all the records. Besides Gore, I don't really like Gore. I don't think anyone likes Gore. But yes, Deftones, Diamond Eyes. I mean, I'm not even gonna say nothing about this album. I'm gonna let everyone go into it blindly. Just know it's a really good album. And if you're sad, Sex Tape. That's your go-to. And speaking of being sad, Current Joys, with a Different Age. I love this album. I kind of went into it a little blind as well. The only song I knew was A Different Age, and I mean, it's just a really good album. It's really low-key and down-tuned, nothing heavy, nothing loud. It's just a really calming album, but it's also really depressing. And I don't know, I don't think I have anything to talk about this album. I think this album just kind of speaks for itself. And I mean, songs like Alabama, Way Out Here, No Words, In a Year of 13 Moons, and A Different Age. I think you should listen to that and then form your own opinion on it, because I mean, I think this album just kind of hits everyone differently. For some people it might be more comforting, and for other people it might be more depressing than usual, and that's okay, because I think this album is really good. But yes, Current Joys, A Different Age. Definitely should pick it up. And then for a funny one that I ended up buying, I have the Breaking Bad soundtrack. Now, originally, I had a joke that I had planned, but Arlie kind of told me not to say it. It was a little cringe, so I'll take her word on it, so you guys will never know. But yes, the Breaking Bad soundtrack, which unironically is a really good soundtrack. I mean, you open it up and you have, you know, all the members of just the show. And I bought this one for cheap as well. They were selling it for $30, but I mean, the amount of content that you get from this is worth more than $30. I mean, they give you the inner sleeves, they give you some scenes from the movie, some behind the scenes, and then you have this really cool pamphlet that's just kind of, again, more behind the scenes. If you know anything about meme culture, this picture should be really familiar. And I mean, it's a good album. I mean, it's just a soundtrack, so it's nothing, you know, breathtaking or holy shit, I'm missing out. It's just songs that they use during the entire show, and they just you know, compelled into one album. And I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I think the music that they picked out is really fitting. And I mean, I play this on my own if I'm cleaning. There's a lot of good cleaning songs where you just, you know, drop the needle and you get to cleaning and it just kind of fits the vibe. But yeah, a funny pickup, of course, but something I think about a lot. And I mean, that's kind of what this hobby is, just trying to pick up records that you enjoy and records that, you know, stick with you. A funny story is, right before I was gonna buy it, we went to Rasputin over there in Berkeley, and Arlie was like, oh, you should get it before anyone gets it. And I'm just like, no one gives a fuck about it. I mean, if it's been there up all day, no one's gonna want it, so I'm good. But she convinced me to get it, and as soon as I get it from the wall, this lady comes in, and she's like, oh my God. She was like, are you gonna buy that? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, can I take a picture with it? And I was like, I mean, it's a little fucking weird, but okay. So, you know, somewhere out there's a picture. Me holding that got sent to a random ass family group chat. I mean, it was just a little funny story. And then to end the video off, I finally got, In Rainbows, the box set. Again, Arlie found it for me. She pointed it out and I bought it. I think I paid like $160 for it, $150. So it was a pretty penny, but it is 100% worth it. It was mastered on 45 RPM, RPM vinyl. So it just sounds way clearer. I know there's a common issue with these records. I think some of them had like no fill, and just sounded really shitty. Unfortunately, I was lucky enough to not get one of those. But yeah, when you open it up, you get the record. Let me see if it doesn't fall out. You get both In Rainbows and then the disc 2, and then you don't really get that much credits, or just kind of like what was going on through their head when they record the album, which sucks. Because when you kind of have like versions like OK Computer and the box and everything else, they kind of have some insight. But this one's just some cool album design. And I mean, I still think it's really cool because it kind of fits the same color pattern and just the way that the album is. I mean, it's a lot of blue and a lot of yellow and a lot of red. And I think that's really cool. I mean, you know, some of these songs start off really happy, but just talking about the most depressing shit ever. 15 Step to be exact. Videotape is a really sad song when you kind of get down to the Nick and Crete of it. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, again, another good pickup. And I mean, yeah, it was just a little low-key video, not that much energy that I kind of want to pump into it. I just want to post something, and this was this. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Let me know which ones you guys liked the most. What records did you get last month? Which hauls did you want to share, or just records that you were really hoping to find and then you found them? Let me know. Start a discussion in the comments. And yeah, I think I have a video that's about to hit 300 views. So if you're one of those people, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It's pretty cool. I think about it a lot. I look at the channel a lot. And everyone who comments and likes, thank you again. It makes me happy. I think about it a lot. I look at your guys' comments. I get a notification whenever there's a comment, and it just brings me a big smile. This is a big hobby for me, and I don't know. It just makes me really happy to see that there's people out there that I can just share my hobby with. And although we're not in the same room, we share the same hobby and we share the same interests. And I think that's pretty cool. But enough stalling. Thank you for watching my video. And I hope I catch you guys in the next one. Peace.